everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And it might have been a whole day for you, but it's been like 5 seconds for me because I'm on to another video. And what is this video? Well, have you heard of the store Ollies? O-L-L-I-E-S. Ollies. Well, we don't have an Ollies here where I live in Missouri, but there is an Ollies where my family lives in Ohio. So whenever I go to Ohio, I try, don't always succeed, but I do try to hit up that Ollies store. Think kind of Big Lots, only better. And why is it better? Well, for one thing, as soon as you go in the door, that Ollies, that particular Ollies, you go straight in, and you turn to your right, and there is a whole big old honking section of books. That makes it better than Big Lots, doesn't it? All right, so that being said, well, what did I buy? Books! Didn't you just hear me? I told you, books! But what kind of books? Well, for $1.99, I got two, count them, two coloring journals, $1.99 a piece. And you know, I like me some journals, and I like me some artwork, and this combines the two together. And I had something on the back of it. Happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life, it says on the back of this one. So this one is Find Peace. That is the theme of this one. And I hope that sticker will come off of there. And honestly, see, $1.99, guys, that's all I paid. Hopefully you saw that. And it's made by New Seasons. Alright, well anyways, I got that ugly sticker. This is also a sticker. It may or may not pull off, but at least it looks better than that price tag sticker that left a dirty spot on my book cover. Stop, Michelle. Leave it alone, Michelle. Stop, Michelle. Leave it alone, Michelle. This journal belongs to, and even the cover inside is colorable. So, you know, that's where I'll be starting. A journal that is a guided journal, I can flip around inside of it. A coloring book, I have to color cover to cover. Don't ask. OCD. And it goes straight in. I mean, there's just no wasted pages. It goes straight into the coloring. And the journaling. See? You color one side, you journal on the other. All through the book. Just flipping on through to some different pages. I know I'm not showing it to you for very long, but you get the idea. And the very back, you can journal and color. See? Nice, right? I like it. I hope you like it. I'm not going to sit here and take the time to pick off. See? Picky tool is out of the way. But here, this one is Live Every Moment. Remember the first was Find Peace. This one is Live Every Moment. And I'm going to look and see. I'm quite sure that there are other ones besides these. And I really like it. I love the butterfly. Alright. So, again, it starts out with the cover that you can color. And you can put in your, this journal belongs to information. And it goes right into butterflies and journaling space. And then I do believe the same picture was in the other one. So if this is going to be a bunch of duplicates of the same exact pictures, I'm going to be upset. What I could do is give one as a gift, keep one for myself, right? But they look to me like they're the same pictures maybe, but in a different order. I hope not. I will be looking through carefully before I start coloring to find out, and then I'll just keep the cover that I like better, which will likely be the butterfly, because I have a thing for butterflies, and I'll pass the other one on in a giveaway. But if they're not all the same, then I'll keep it. It's not like you can't color the same picture twice. You know, just color it differently. I think there, you know, I'm hoping that there's not a lot of duplicates. Look at the little owl. That's kind of cute. And bows. And there's the end. So I'm going to double check before I start coloring, so I am sure what I'm doing. Because I don't want to color in one, color in the other, and then find out, oh darn, they're exactly the same. They're just in different order. That would make me upset. So those for $1.99 a piece, remember? But also for $1.99 were these. It says, draw inside this book. Beautiful art doodles inspired by nature. Or let's go play in nature. They are super simple art doodles, Florabunda Basics. And this is for Florabunda Woodland. Color, craft, and draw. Blooms, buds, vines, and more. And this one says trees, owls, leaves, and more. And they were $1.99 a piece, as I said. And they both, okay, this one says has 300 plus original designs by Suzanne McNeil. And this one is 200 plus original designs. So between the two, for $4, I got me, you know, over 500 designs. They're kind of, they're called Florabunda, but let's face it, they're still kind of zen-doodly, right? But it teaches you all kinds of doodles to do. And sometimes I just lack inspiration. And it tells you about micron pens, that those are good for your zen doodles or your Florabunda basics or whatever. And I do use microns, as you know. And then it tells you, well, see, look, you can do it with some text in there. And if you got really neat writing, I don't. And you can do it in color. And it's, you know, different blooms. You know, fantasy looking blooms that you can make. And borders and... See, it just goes on and on throughout the whole book. And then places to practice it. You know, here it is, step by step, now you do it. And here's color it in. So. And then an index. So that's neat. You can just flip right to the index and doodle it from there if you need to. Because I don't necessarily need the step-by-step, I just need the inspiration. And here's the trees, owls, leaves, and more version. The woodland. Pretty good deal, I think, for $1.99. Anyway, so I think we skipped over a lot of the animals and stuff. So anyway, it's so nice. I like books that, oh, look, font. I like books that help give me some drawing inspiration, because sometimes I want to doodle, but I don't want to have to think too hard to do it. I don't want to have to use my imagination. I just, you know, flip through, oh, I like this one, I like that one. I threw things, not on purpose, but that's what happens when you put small things on the bottom and then larger things on top of them. Alright, so now I got, and here again for $3.99, it says, look inside, guided journal, 124 guided pages to record your history. This is like a heirloom type thing. You fill it out and it gets passed down through the generations, you hope. Or you die and they chuck it in the trash, you know. Shared moments, memories, and traditions. Family name and date. So you start out by, you know, filling that part out, and then don't stop there. Do you know how many of these kind of books I've found in thrift stores where somebody filled in just that? Or maybe they even started filling out the family tree portion and then they quit. And then it ends up in the thrift store and people are like, but why would I buy this? It already has your information in it. Or at least that's how I feel about it. But this is a book. Look, this one folds out. Hang on. Oh, the family tree one. I'm trying, guys. So that's really nice, right? And it talks about genealogy resources, so you can, there's all this stuff to fill out about your family. And it yes, it looks like it's going to be a lot of writing, but you can write as little or as much as you wish. But you know, it gives you the things to write about. And not everything will apply to your family, so you can skip things, or you can maybe very neatly like cross it out and put down something else there. Like here it talks about the grandkids. I have 7, so no problem with that. And there's places to put photographs and all of that. Childhood stories. So things you remember from your own childhood. Let's go back to the beginning. The contents, it says tracing our roots, and then childhood stories, then school days, family holidays, traditions and folklore, 9 to 5 and beyond, and special notes. So those are the different sections. So you can write all kinds of things so that later on your family will be able to know more about you, even after you're gone, through what you wrote down. And that can be interesting, and especially now that everybody's really into doing the genealogy stuff. Well, this is a neat thing to leave behind for your family, and it's a resource, a place to start, with a lot more information than most people have when they're trying to find out more about their family roots. So I got this one to do as for, you know, everybody, kind of more for myself, but then my family beyond me can use it as a, like I said, it's kind of a resource tool, sort of a starting point. But that's not all, folks. No, that is not all. Do you know who Susan Branch is? This one was not a Susan Branch book. This one is. This is Grandma, Tell Me Your Story. And it's Susan Branch. I love her art style. I love her artwork. I follow her like blog and all of that. And it was also $3.99. And just, I mean, look how pretty it is inside. I mean, that just is, it just screams grandma, right? And it's just, it gives you the warm and fuzzies. At least it does for me. The story of your life. What kind of child were you? So you're talking, you know, telling your grandchild about them through your eyes. And so when they're older, they can go back and read about them during their childhood. Things you don't remember that much from your own childhood sometimes. And a picture of mom and dad, and, you know, information about them. Did your family take trips together? Well, yes, we did. Cruises all over the world, all kinds of, you know, traveled all over the United States and much of the rest of the world as well. I mean, her art is just beautiful. And she gives you just tons of space to write. So you can write as little or as much as you want. And it helps you remember things by giving you prompts to write on. And so this, I have a book for all of my grandchildren. Oh, this even has, by the way, a ribbon bookmark. I have one for each of my 7 grandchildren. They're not the same. There's different ones. Hours fly, flowers die, new days, new ways pass by, love stays. She always has a lot of teacups and really shabby chic and kind of just whimsical and cute, and I don't know, gives me the warm fuzzies. And she always writes these nice things like, what does it say? Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world with the wonderful water round you curled and the wonderful grass upon your breast. World, you are beautifully dressed. Anyway, so there's all different things, that places for you to tell them about you, but also for you to tell them about them and about their parents and all of that. And it's really neat. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, my signature and date. That's neat. And look on the back. All right, so it says a house needs a grandma in it. Louisa May Alcott. All right, so there's that. Now, again, I'm telling you, I have 7 grandchildren, so I have 7 books. I have like 5 that are all the same, and because I had 5 granddaughters, and then 2 grandsons came along, and there were not any more of that. I couldn't get any more of that particular book, so they would all be the same. So that's why I bought a couple of those. But then I also got Susan Branch, Mom, Tell Me Your Story. And I have 3 children. And these were all just $3.99 a piece. Mother, family faces are magic mirrors, looking at people who belong to us. We see the past, present, and future. Gail Lumet Buckley. And you're going to see some reused pictures, like this little kid with, kind of standing on their head and things like that. But it's going to have, different things for you to write about based on, you're still going to be telling the kid about them and telling them about you. And see books with bookends. And it gives a lot more space for writing. A house is made of walls and beams, a home built with love and dreams. What are the best places you've ever lived? Just, all the space to write all the memories and things. And since I will not be here forever, none of us will, I'm going to try to get these filled out as quickly as I can so that I have these books to leave behind. We'll give each one of them one as a gift. So there was that style, but this one is by Anna Davis. Mom, Tell Me Your Story. So, certainly not just one person has come up with this idea. And these were $3.99 as well. A special gift for and from. Everywhere we learn only from those whom we love. Very similar style. But, just places to write all your stuff and leave for your, what a thoughtful thing to do for your family. Because you're not going to, any of us, none of us get out of this world alive. And we can leave this behind, and generations to come can know us by these books. So if you have an Ollies, I suggest you look for them. And if not, well, I'm sure there's lots of places online that you can look for them. So look for Mom, Tell Me Your Story, Grandma, Tell Me Your Story, Grandpa, Tell Me Your Story, that kind of thing. Or a Grandpa journal, Grandma journal, whatever, guided journal. Certainly you'll find them somewhere. And it gives you, you look it up with Susan Branch or Anna Davis or I don't know what the family one was, who that was to. So I got 2 of the purple one of the red one of the Mom, Tell Me Your Story, and I got 2 of these because, like I told you, I had 5 of the other style. These are a little girly looking, so probably the other one was a little more generic, the other style. So I will probably give a couple of the girls these, and then the ones that are a little more, could be either or, give them to my 2 grandsons. But yeah, there are these books, and yes, that's going to be a lot of writing. And I'm going to try not, obviously they won't be the same because you're not going to be telling the same thing about, your son as you do about your, granddaughter. You know what I mean? You're going to have different things. It's going to have some of the same questions, or all the same questions even, possibly. But the answers are going to be different because the person you're writing about is different. So, the family one, I was going to try to see who wrote that one to give you an idea, so you can look it up if you want to. But remember, it's by New Seasons. That may help. Not 100% sure, guys. I'm so sorry. On the back, it's all that mankind has done, thought, gained, or been. It is lying as in magic, preservation in the pages of books. Thomas Carlyle. I don't think that's who wrote it. This one doesn't seem to have like an artist or author's name anywhere that I'm finding. But you can just look it up by the company and look up Our Family, Shared Moments, Memories, and Traditions. Or the company, New Seasons. You should be able to find it. And based on the picture, that should help. I mean, look at places like eBay and things like that. I'm sure you'll find it somewhere if you are interested. And I'm sure there's lots of ones that are different that, you know, you may like even better. I wish that they would have had even more for Grandma, even more for Mom. So they each could have had like a different style, but they didn't. I got what I could. So what do you think? That is what I got from Ollies. I only bought books from there. What do you think of my haul from Ollies? What do you think about the books? Is that something that has anybody in your family, or maybe perhaps you, have you ever filled out one of these journals for your family? I think it's a very loving thing to do. My dad's mom did fill one out for me. My house, I had a contractor, very loose quotes, come and do some work, meaning stole the roof off my house, took the roof off, stole $10,000 that was supposed to be to buy the materials, and left me with no roof on my house in April in Ohio. And if you know the saying, April showers bring May flowers, well, there was a whole lot of April showers that year, and we went on vacation because we were gone 2 weeks. When we came back, it was supposed to be done. Well, what was done was, early on, the roof was torn off. The guy left, took the money, ran, and my house flooded from not having a roof and not having any kind of covering, no kind of tarp, nothing. It just this big open thing to the sky, and the ceiling caved in and then ruined everything. And that book was up in the upstairs where all that caved in. There was a lot of damage downstairs too, but most of the damage was to the upstairs, and it was lost. It was molded shut, glued shut. You couldn't salvage it, and that breaks my heart. I hope my family is a little more successful at keeping the books safe. I had no idea. And now she's gone and I can't get it back. Anyways, tell me what you think, or just say hi. And please give me the big old thumbs up, because that really helps my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, and please share my video with others so that they might subscribe as well. And thank you so much for watching and for listening to me babble. And I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye, guys.